Yo, what's good YouTube? Today I'm working on the Speed and I am installing an oil restriction bolt for my turbo to see if that helps the smoking any. I was gonna do PCV valve today, but a couple of my buddies that were gonna come over and help couldn't make it, so I'm just gonna do the oil restriction bolt on my own since it's a little bit easier. I just have the top mount cover off so far. Just about to take the top mount intercooler off itself, and then we'll be able to get to the bolt after I take the heat shield off that is back there, and I'll update you guys when I get there. Alright, so the top mount is now off, so we're ready to take off this heat shield here now. Not sure of the size of those nuts, but they don't look like they're in the best condition, but anyway. So we should be able to get that off, no problem, and then get to that banjo bolt. I'll update you guys when I got that off. Alright guys, so I have the 5 nuts out of the heat shield here, and it's really kind of difficult to actually get out, but I figured out the way to do it. If you guys are doing this, what you'll want to do is dip the back end of the heat shield down and then slide it out to the right, and it will come right out like that. Just a little tip for you guys if you're doing it, because that's a pain in the ass to get out. So now I think we're all set to get to that banjo bolt, which is right down there. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's that bolt there. So I'm gonna try to get to that, and I'll let you know as soon as I get that. Alright guys, so I got the oil restriction bolt out, as you might be able to see down there. Here it is, and the cool thing about it is that on the stock one there's 2 holes, one on that side and one on that side. On the Damond Motorsports one, there's just one small one right there. I don't know if you can see through the bag or not, but so here's the new one here. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw this one in here now, and I'll update you guys when I finish that. So there it is guys, the oil restriction bolt from Damond Motorsports is now installed. Again, there's the old one. The old one having, or the stock one I guess, having 2 holes in it, rather than the one on the Damond Motorsports. Anyway, that's the oil restriction bolt, so I guess I'm gonna put everything back together now, fire up, and see how the smoking is, see if it's gone. I don't know how much faith I have in this, just this bolt to cure my full smoking turbo issue, but you never know, so I guess I'll find out here in the next little bit. Alright guys, so I pretty well have everything put back together here now, except for the intercooler shroud. I'm just going to leave that out. I'm going to start her up and go for a test drive, see if I can get it to start smoking. And I guess if it doesn't smoke, then that might be problem solved. Alright guys, so it seems like the car is idling a bit smoother, but I'm gonna go for a ride here and see what happens, see if we can get it to start smoking again. Alright guys, so I just finished installing the banjo bolt, or the oil restriction bolt, whatever the hell you want to call it. It was a really easy installation. All you have to do, take your top mount off, 3 bolts on it, pull it up, undo the hose on this, and also on your blow-off valve if you have one, or your bypass valve if you're stock, and take your heat shield off, and your oil restriction bolt, like I showed you earlier, is right down there. Besides that, look what we have. Drove around for about 10 minutes just in town, just to my buddy's place and back pretty well, and parked in this lot to see if I could get it to start smoking, and what do you know, she's going again. First modification to help, I guess, doesn't really work, well, at least not for my car, for my issue. So I'm gonna jack my car up, go underneath, take the under tray off, and start looking for that PCV valve. Got to take the intake manifold off, which I'm not looking forward to, but oh well. I'm installing an oil catch can as well, so I'll try to keep you guys updated with that installation as well. It's kind of hard to while you're working, because as soon as I get in the groove of working, I kind of forget about filming. But I honestly thought the oil restriction bolt would at least helped the smoking, but it is still chooching hard, as you can see. Pretty well the same as it was before.